a meditation mostly focused on helping you relax and release stress. I know these last few months have been a little stressful for everyone, so the more tools we have to combat that and find some stillness and some calm, the better. So before we begin, there's 3 ways to set yourself up for a successful meditation practice. Let me just close this little window on my screen here. And I'll give you the option. So option 1 is to do what I'm doing, which is to sit up nice and tall in a chair, ideally with your feet against the floor and your spine nice and lifted. So that could be your option today. The second option, if you're on your yoga mat, is to sit up nice and tall on your mat with your legs crossed or stacked. And then I would highly recommend sitting up on a couple of blankets, a bolster if you have one, or a couple pillows, just so that your hips have some more support. And then the third option, which would be ideal, would be to lie back on your mat and support your legs with, again, a bolster, a blanket, or even like a pillow or a towel underneath your neck to support that curvature of your neck. The point being that you just want to set yourself up in a way that you're comfortable and your spine can elongate so that you can truly focus on your meditation practice. Cool. So let's go ahead and begin here. Unless anybody has any questions, you're welcome to type them in the chat. And I want to remind you guys as well, if you haven't done so already, you can join us on the ocyogafestival.online page. That's more interactive, so you can find classes, recordings, all kinds of stuff there as well. Okay, guys, let's begin. So assume your position for class today, whether that's seated in a chair, on your mat, or lying back on the floor. And then the first step, just feel that elongation through your spine. So it might be kind of a drawing out sensation if you're lying back, or a lifting up sensation if you're seated. Your hands can rest on your lap, either palms facing down or palms facing up. And then if you're on your back, you could do hands on the belly. Sometimes that helps us focus, or just arms by your sides is great too. And then go ahead and close your eyes. And we'll just begin our practice here, taking a few deep breaths in and out of the nose. So if you're new to meditation, the work here really is just to keep our attention and maintain our focus. So everything I guide you through from here on out will just be an exercise in paying attention and retaining that focus. And I'll give you about 10 or so more rounds of breath just to settle in. And your breath doesn't have to be anything special. You don't have to change it or adjust it. You're just simply beginning the practice of noticing each inhale and each exhale. And in the process, you might also take a few moments to observe how your mind responds. And what I mean by that is just noticing any thought as it pops in and out of your head. And then also noticing if it's related to your breath or not. And as you start to breathe deeper now, see if you can actually feel the expansion of your ribs. See if you can actually feel the air move into your back. And if you breathe slow enough and deep enough, see if you can feel that air travel towards your belly, paying attention to the simple rise and fall of your abdomen. And from here on out in your practice, try to retain some sense of focus on your breath. And I'll slowly start to guide you through the body. We'll start at the very top of the head and work our way down to the feet. And in the process, I'll ask you to relax. And you'll see if you can pay attention to that sensation of softening, especially as it exists in your skin. And the reason I'm asking you to focus on skin today is because number one, we're pretty attuned to sensation in the skin. And number two, it's the intersection point between your physical body and the world around you, making it a really interesting area to pay attention to. So take about 2 or 3 more deep breaths. And then we'll begin that relaxation process. So focusing now on the very top of your head and doing your best to physically relax. And noticing what that sensation feels like at the very top of the head. And we'll travel down a little bit now. You'll focus more on your hairline, your forehead, the back of your head. And see if you can really relax there. Observing that sensation of softening as it exists within your skin. And then shifting your focus lower, seeing if you can soften around your eyes, your cheeks, your nose. And softening around your ears and the lower half of your skull. And then shifting lower to your jaw, your tongue, and that intersection point at the very base of your head where it meets your neck. Observe that softening sensation as you do your best to truly relax. And then shifting your focus down more to your neck and throat. Seeing if you can soften and relax, and observe that sensation of softening as you breathe. Traveling down now to the very top of your chest, the top of your shoulders, the uppermost part of your back. Doing your best to soften and relax and observe. And focusing now on the front of your chest, the mid upper arm, your mid upper back. Doing your best to soften, release, breathe steady, and observe. Focusing now on your ribs, your elbows, doing your best to relax and soften in these regions, and observing any sensation through your skin as you do. Traveling down now to your forearms, the front of the abdomen, the lower back. Breathing deeply into these areas and doing your best to relax. Then shifting your focus to your hips. Observing any softening and releasing, any sensation through the skin, and continuing to breathe smooth and steady. And now shifting your focus more to your thighs. So top of the thigh, underside of the thigh, inner and outer. Can you really soften and relax here? Staying observant and staying focused. And now becoming more conscious of your knees, relaxing and releasing here, observing that sensation as it exists in your skin. And traveling down now to your shins, relaxing, softening, observing, and breathing. And sliding down now to your ankles, perhaps observing that angle of your foot, relaxing as much as you can, and observing that sensation. And finally, shifting your focus to your feet. And with that, your hands. Doing your best to soften here, relax here, and observe that sensation through your skin as you take a few deep breaths. And see if you can observe the body as a whole now. Noticing that shift in softness, that releasing of activity, the stillness, and whatever sensation you can still perceive within your skin. So from here, we'll start to work our way back up the body. But this time, instead of keeping your attention on your skin, you're going to go a little deeper. Try to observe internally your muscles, your bones, and see if you can really deeply relax in those areas. So returning your attention to your feet, breathing deep, and really focusing now on your muscles and bones. Can they feel limp, soft, and supported? And all the while, you're still attentive of every inhale and every exhale, allowing each breath to come in and out without disturbing that softness. Focusing now on the muscles and bones in your shin and calf. Relaxing here as much as you can. And traveling up towards your knees. Observing that spaciousness that can exist in that softness through your tissue. Traveling up towards your thighs, relaxing your quads, your hamstrings, fully softening around your thigh bone. Observing through your hips and glutes and fully relaxing here. And this can be an area where many of us hold a little extra tension. So give yourself a few more moments to really pay attention and relax completely as you breathe smooth and steady. Focusing now on your lower abdomen, your lower back, truly relaxing these muscles. Noticing now your upper abdomen, your middle back, right where it meets your ribs. Relaxing through here as much as you can. And now focusing through your ribs. So all the different muscles that connect around your torso. Relaxing here as much as you can. And traveling towards your chest and upper back, where it meets your shoulders. And trying to relax there fully as one complete unit. This is another area of the body where many of us hold stress and tension. So give yourself a few extra moments here to breathe deep and relax fully. And then travel through your arms, smooth and steady, all the way into your palms. And try to relax as one limb, every muscle you can find. Then return your attention to your neck, your jaw, your tongue, relaxing completely here. Softening through your ears, the back of your head, your forehead, and temples. Releasing across the front of your face, letting your eyelids feel heavy. And once more, softening the very top of your head. And observing now a body that's completely relaxed, both inside and out. Perhaps being fully observant of every muscle and every inch of skin as they rest, completely soft and completely still. And while you enjoy this stillness, Can you still pay attention to your breath and observe or reflect that stillness in your mind? And I'll leave it up to you from here. If you'd like to stay in this state a little longer, you're welcome to. If you feel ready to return to your day, you'll start to become more aware of the air around you, how you fit into the room. Bring some slow and gentle movements back into your fingers and your toes. Take a deeper, more awakening breath in and out. And take plenty of time. When you feel ready, you'll softly open your eyes, hopefully feeling a little more connected, a little more relaxed, and ready for whatever's left in your evening. All right, guys. Well, once again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to the OC Yoga Festival for having me. And especially thank you to our sponsors that helped us put on this event today. pH Water, Co Kombucha, Suja Juice, and Viore Clothing. If you have any questions, I'll hang around for a couple of minutes. I'm happy to assist or answer in any way, shape, or form, or help in any way that I can. And if you want any more information about me, you can find it at klgyoga.com. So thank you once again. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Enjoy all that the OC Yoga Festival has to offer, and I hope to see you again soon.